Hello and welcome aboard the Night Bus, magical transport for the stranded witch or wizard. I'm Nymphadora. I'll be conducting the bus this evening with Ernie. Say hi, Ernie.
Hello, everyone.
Travel along with us as we journey into this brand new year, not knowing who or what is to come.
And we're back.
Welcome back, everybody.
What's up?
Did y'all miss us while we was gone? Should have. I missed us with every shot.
I was going to say, I heard a lot of gunfire.
Yeah.
Jamie heard it but didn't see it.
No. He's having little problems with his eyeballs over here.
Yeah, they just got up.
That's a good reason.
Well, yeah.
Well, I got to ask.
Ask away.
Since last week, have either of you listened to any more Harry Potter?
No,
Well, you know I did.
I did not.
Somewhat.
Yeah, I had to ask for the pod, though.
Yeah.
So that's a resounding
How you
no
like it?
from the man in red
Yep.
that said he would start when he finished his other audiobook.
Well, I just finished it the other day, like yesterday.
Well, then, Jamie,
Well,
answer his question.
pile of shit, man. I'm sick of it. No, I'm just kidding. No, actually, like we were talking about this morning, man, it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. I don't know what it is to tell you. It's really good.
I like them,
The
but the Jim Dale version will be the ones I always
you
listen
know what,
to.
man? Me and Corey was talking about that this morning, and where I'm so used to hearing Jim Dale, I'm listening closer to these, and I'm hearing. I don't know. It's just really good.
Yeah, I'll always fall back to my
I'm not
Jim
saying
Dale
it's
ones.
any better.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
it's the same story. So.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I enjoy the voices and stuff to it, but again, I'm one of them. When I get used to a certain thing, then that's what I stick with.
I like to try something different every once in a while.
I'll try something different, but I'll go right back to what I was doing.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that when I finish all 7 of these that I won't go back and re-listen to Jim Dale's version next time. But I may not, because these are really good. I'm loving them.
Waiting for next month when book 6 comes out. That is my favorite book.
I mean, you really need to listen to the other ones to lead up to it.
Well, I do. Because I can honestly say I've only listened to book 7 maybe 3 times in my life. I read it once and listened to it 3 times. Just for the simple fact that it is an amazing book, but it's the last one, so I try not to listen to that one.
I listen through and through. I'm the type of person, when I start listening to Harry Potter, I start with book 1, and I don't stop till I'm finished with book 7.
See, I can jump around. It doesn't bother me one bit to jump around.
I don't do that. I want to hear the whole story. It may take me a few months. Sometimes it only takes me a few weeks. Just depends. But I got to hear the whole thing. But I have officially finished the book. Finished it on Wednesday or Thursday. And yeah, it's like I said, I'm loving these. Kind of what Jamie mentioned, because it's different and there's like no new voices, and it's not just Jim Dale's voice that I'm used to. I'm paying more attention to certain things.
You get a lot more inflection in the voices.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And they've really gotten good with the background noise as the books that went on. The first book was terrible. Background noise was too loud. I've already complained about this, but these last couple books and this book especially, they really got the background noise right. When Harry, Ron, and Hermione are in the Great Hall having a conversation, you can always hear background noise, but it's not overpowering.
Did they do these things complete before they started releasing them? Or are they still recording them?
No, I think they did them all at once.
Then how in the world did they do that with the first one? Where you get so much background noise that it kind of overtakes the voices, the dialogue.
I'm assuming they add the background noise in after. I mean, obviously they do.
But it looks like before they started releasing it, they would have noticed that.
You would think,
Or
but
I'm going to have to go back and listen, because maybe it was me.
oh yeah, I mean,
Maybe I was so
it was so new and different.
that I wasn't focusing on the dialogue. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to some of the first one and see if maybe maybe it was me, because you wouldn't think that they would have missed that.
Well,
I mean, I could understand it if they were in the process of doing it and releasing them and still recording.
Mm-hmm.
well, to them, it might not have sounded like it overpowered.
That's what I'm saying.
And then-
How did they get that then, and now it doesn't seem like it?
As you just said, I'll have to go back and listen too.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
It may
Maybe.
just be that it was new.
Maybe the background noise was so new to me that it just, for me, it overtook the dialogue.
Yeah, I mean, I
I'll
felt
have-
the
I'll
same
have to
way.
check into
so-
it.
Yeah, it was definitely it took center stage on a lot of it.
Well, it seemed like it did.
Well, it
And
definitely
I'm used to
doesn't.
listening to books that have the background noise because I listen to all the dynamic, whatever the heck they call them.
Mhm.
But specifically, when Hagrid is on the little island with the Dursleys, that storm was so loud I could barely hear any of them talking.
Yeah,
Yeah, unless that's what they was going
And maybe,
for.
yeah,
to
maybe
make
that
it,
maybe that is what they were going for with that scene.
it could have been.
make it
I
make
didn't
you
like
feel
it,
like
but
you
it
was
could have
there at
been.
the storm and they was having to talk over top.
So
of it
you know,
and
if
everything.
that was their choice, it was probably I wouldn't have done that. But,
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm really hearing the differences now. Like we were talking about earlier with Sirius, I really liked his part in this one so far. And I know there's times his voice is a little too polished,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe that was intentional too. Maybe that was meant for because he come from an upper
oh yeah,
upper crust family,
Oh yeah,
so he would have that posh accent probably. But then time within Azkaban, so he might be kind of floating between,
possibly. I would have to hear the director giving him directions
yeah,
yeah.
because
because there's time he does sound a little too polished.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's the one character whose voice is so 50-50 for me. Like Snape's character, the guy doing that voice, I don't like. I don't feel like it fits Snape. And then other characters, I either feel like just neutral about their voice, or I like it or love it. The Snape voice is sometimes I love it, sometimes I hate it.
Mhm.
It's just
Serious.
serious. Sometimes I love it, sometimes I hate it. I don't know,
So
but
that'll-
it could be intentional, and I'm just
maybe it's going to take
not
a little
used
bit
to
more. It's going to take a little bit more listening to for me to figure
Yeah, I thought it
figure it out.
His voice would be a little bit more gruff.
I would think so too. But then again, you got to remember, he comes
And-
from a very old family, and
you guys never listened far enough into 3 to get to hear him in book 3 when he first shows up. There's times when he's yelling and his voice does get gruff and it sounds right.
Mm.
But then when he calms down, the voice is iffy.
that would almost make sense. Maybe that was intentional.
Possibly, because that's exactly how it is in the 3rd book.
If it was intentional, it's pretty.
It's good acting if
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
intentional. Good voice work.
Speaking of voice work, your favorite character. What do you think of her voice?
Oh, you talking about Umbridge?
Yeah,
Keira Knightley nailed it.
she did. She done a great job with that. You get that sickly sweet. It's evil trying to be nice
Yeah.
or trying to act.
Trying to act nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I watched
Evil with a mask on, man.
I watched an interview with her a few days ago where she was talking about it, the role, and they were, interviewer was giving her questions about it and stuff, and she was explaining, how hard it is to, you've got to have this like sweet voice, but you've got to come off like you hate everybody and you're better than everybody, and it's a hard dynamic. And as she's talking to the guy saying this, she slowly goes into the voice, and it's so cool. It's like, wow. She's a good actor. And obviously I finished the book, so I made it to the end, so I got to hear Bellatrix Lestrange's voice actor.
Well, we haven't got there yet, so what's your opinion?
Pretty good.
Spot
Is
on?
it?
Pretty good. In this one, you don't really get, and I don't think we'll really ever get a full-on, get to hear her have a whole big conversation in her regular voice. Because in this one, when you first get introduced to her, it's when they're in the ministry getting the orb, and she's making fun of the kids, so she's using a baby voice, and the actress is using the baby voice, so it's funny and really good. And then there's a few times where she drops it when she gets angry, but it's just a few times, so you don't really get to hear what she's truly going to sound like as Bellatrix. But hearing her do Bellatrix do the baby voice, making fun of Neville and Harry and them, really good.
Itty bitty putter.
Yeah.
When she's angry, Does she have? Well, she spent time in Azkaban too. Does she have that like polished kind of upper?
N- I don't know if I'd call it posh, but it is a. It's similar to Sirius's voice. Yes,
Okay, well,
I hadn't
then
really
that-
thought about that till you just mentioned it, but it is
So
similar.
that might have been a choice by the director, which is smart.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's like, I mean, you don't expect Sirius or Bellatrix to sound like Mundungus.
Oh no,
You
no.
expect just the street slang, the Cockney type accent from Mundungus.
Yeah, the voice actor from Mundungus also does a good job.
Mm-hmm.
He does a good job of just coming off very out of it. Like he's never paying attention. All he cares about is making money,
No, he's just, you know.
Oh yeah, he's out for himself. That's all.
and you can hear it in his voice. He does a really good job.
Yeah, you get that. That's just Mundungus's personality. He's well, you know, he's a street swindler.
Oh
You know?
yeah, yeah.
He knows all the criminals because he is a criminal.
Mm-hmm.
He came from that, so and that's why he's useful to him. Why is it that he works for him? It's like he owes Dumbledore a debt.
Something like that.
yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Dumbledore probably kept him out of prison or something.
Dumbledore helped him out, and now he owes Dumbledore.
Because you know he's not there because it's the right thing. Well, maybe it is a little bit. Or
I
he
don't
wouldn't
even
be.
think that.
Yeah, well, if he was like just he didn't have a little bit of that in him, he wouldn't be there at all. And whether Dumbledore helped him or not.
I think he's just afraid of what would happen to him if Voldemort
no.
took over. It's more self-preservation than anything.
Oh yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, it ain't no that he's like, man, I need to really help out. You know,
Well, I
This
mean,
is
you know,
my
maybe
job.
he sees it is the best thing. It is a good thing to do.
I don't think he has that.
But
in him.
but I don't know. I don't know. I think he does. Anyone that would do a lot of that would have to have a little bit of, yeah, I'd rather not do it. But and
Well.
since Dumbledore did this for me, you know, he's on the fence.
I look at it this way: in book 6, when he's supposed to be watching Harry, and he just leaves so he can go buy some cauldrons.
Oh, that's just the greed in him. I mean, he's always
Yeah.
thinking profit. You know.
Yeah, but that's what makes me think he don't have none of that. Oh, this should be the thing I need to do.
I don't think it's all necessarily black or white. He's just somewhere in the middle.
more black. There's no real gray. It's a
Well,
real
and
dark
it's not
gray
even
area.
it's not even
Yeah.
malice. It's just profit. You know,
Yeah,
he sees
he's
a
just-
chance.
he's all
Everything
about
will be
him.
okay, and I'll go do this,
Yeah,
and it'll be fine. I'll get away with it. There's time. Nothing's going to happen right now. I don't think he's like. Yeah, that's my take on him. I mean, and the voice is great.
Oh yeah.
now we'll get to hear a lot of Bellatrix talking without baby voices and stuff in book 6 when she's talking to Snape. And
Oh yeah. In this chapter 2,
yep,
Spinner's End.
and they do the unbreakable curse,
Mhm.
unbreakable bond, was it?
Unbreakable Vow.
Unbreakable vow.
Yeah.
Sir, how dare you?
Well,
How dare
it's
you,
been a
sir?
while.
Misquote. How many
It's
times?
been a while.
Because he
How many
doesn't,
times?
he doesn't
been a
listen
while.
anymore.
It's been a while. I could probably honestly say when I first got into it, I have listened to them books more than any of us sitting at this table.
Yeah, but how many years ago was that?
God, that was years ago.
In the last 10 years.
In the last 10 years, I've listened to them one time all the way through.
Yeah, see, I've got like 15 complete listens through, 1 through 7. Maybe it could be more, it could be less. I'm not sure.
I'd say it's probably more.
Could be. I'm not sure if my Audible will tell me that or not.
I don't know.
It's a
God.
little finicky. I noticed Audible because they had a thing going where like an achievement thing that you could try to do, and it's listen to 5 books. I think it was in like a 5-month span. Well, I've been listening to these Harry Potter books, plus I really listen to Fire and Blood and some other stuff. But like with these Harry Potter books, technically at the very end, there's like a 15 minutes worth of them listing everybody who's in it, doing voices and stuff. I never listened to that.
But
The books wasn't counting as finished. So I had to go through and basically just click on the books and just fast forward to the end to get them to actually mark as finished so I could get the trophy. I was like, really?
Yep.
One, it shouldn't be that easy to get the trophy. I could have done that with any book. Just click play and then fast forward to the end.
Yeah, counts
But
as a
also,
read.
yeah.
Hmm.
But also with the Harry Potter books, like just because I stopped right before the end, it should still count as finished.
Yeah, because
So-
you actually finished the book.
Oh yeah, I finished the book. I just didn't listen to the end credits, which is something I never thought I'd say with a book. But yeah, I didn't listen to the end credits.
Any more on the audio?
No, I think Bellatrix was the only new voice,
Right.
I believe.
I'd
Since last
mentioned
week.
I'd mentioned when me and you were talking about Fudge, and I really like the voice actor who's doing Fudge. You just get that that you can just see him, and that power hungry. Yeah, they do a very good job of presenting the character's personality. They're doing a very good job with it.
Yeah.
I hope the actors in the TV show do as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm sure they will. I mean, they're working on. I mean, they're it's a major project. I'm sure they will. I'm sure there'll be nothing wrong with it at all.
I
No
don't-
problem.
I'm sure the
Yeah.
acting won't be the issue.
I'm hoping.
I don't think we're gonna watch the TV series and go, "That's bad acting." We may go, "That's bad writing. That's bad adaptation."
How can it
Yep.
be bad writing? Yeah, bad. There you go. Bad adaptation.
Yep.
And we'll see, man. We'll see.
I'm hoping.
When I say bad writing, I mean script writing, not
Yeah, not J.K.
not source
writing.
material.
Even though they're supposed to go 1-for-1, but they're surely
not.
not.
No, they're doing the inverse of what Game of Thrones did. The Game of Thrones show is really in depth, but the books are even further in depth. Too much in depth. It's one thing the show got right is they cut out the right things from the books. There's too much in the books.
Yeah.
Seems like with the Harry Potter series now they're doing the opposite. They're
Yeah.
like, we're gonna put everything in the book plus some.
Yeah, we're going to add
We don't
more.
need that plus some. But what should I wait and see? I'm
I
not
don't know,
as
plus some might not
I'm
be
not
so
as scared
bad.
as you guys are about
Well,
how bad it's gonna be.
Well, I'll give you an example. I don't know if either of you have caught up with it. With a big question a while back was, why are they casting an adult version of Ron?
I have not found the answer to that yet.
I have.
Wow.
Wow.
It takes place during the scene of the Mirror of Erised.
Oh, when Ron sees himself holding the
Exactly.
Oh.
Although, and I have
Wait a
a
minute.
question. Well, no, hold on. Yeah, roll with it. Yeah, I know. I know exactly what you're thinking about.
He
He's-
didn't see himself older or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Ah,
Well-
that's right. But
well,
let me
he had
throw-
to have seen himself older because he said he was head boy, and that only happens in
Yeah,
your
so he had
seventh
to be
year.
somewhat older.
Yeah,
So
but
it's got to be 7th year Ron.
I don't think
So
he.
that means 18 years old
I don't think he's seen himself
or
as older.
17.
Well, yeah, they literally there's I'd have to find it again. I think I screen clipped it. But here's what I'm getting at, man. Before we dig into that, now we know the actor that they cast. Now there's a picture of him online, and he looks a little bit older than he would be. Just an older student. He looks older than that.
Yeah.
And in that scene, we know that they ask Ron, "Well, what do you see?" And he sees, he sees himself, but he's lying. Remember, that's not what he sees. So maybe in the mirror in the TV show, we'll get to see possibly what he really saw.
What are you talking about? He was lying.
Was he not lying?
No.
Dumbledore's the one that lies to Harry.
Dumbledore was the one that lied to Harry about it.
Did he? I'd have to go back. I'm pretty sure Ron's not being honest.
No,
about
Ron
that.
says,
It
"Oh,
never
I'm head
says.
boy.
Exactly.
And he's a little
Now,
excited.
is he though?
Yeah.
I'm head boy. I'm holding the Quidditch cup.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to me, that alone means he has to be looking at his 17, 18-year-old
he-
self.
Help me out.
He's talking to
Who's
Harry.
he talking to?
Harry?
Is
Harry.
there anyone else there?
No, because they
Oh,
snuck.
then undoubtedly that's got to
snuck
be
there
what
in
he
the middle
sees.
of the
What he
night.
sees.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that actor looks a little old to be just
18-year-old Ron.
18-year-old, but maybe I guess.
I mean, that's a good answer, but he does
I mean, that's
look
literally-
older. So what?
Yeah, I forgot all about Ron looking into the mirror and he would actually see, but I don't see him seeing himself as older. I didn't pick up on that. He said, "I'm older. I'm head boy."
Well, I don't
won
even
the
know if he
Quidditch
said
Cup."
older, but again, if he's head boy, he has to be in his 7th year at Hogwarts. Has to be.
Lewis Sheldon has been cast as Ron Weasley. This is clearly an older version of Ron in the first book. He appears in a vision in the Mirror of Erised where he sees himself as head boy and Quidditch captain. I mean, that's literally what they must be using this older actor for.
Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, Because I was wondering why we needed an
So-
older Ron.
And that's just
Yeah, I
the
completely
little.
forgot about that.
That's just the. It never crossed my mind because I was wondering why in the world would they need an older version of Ron? There's no older version of Ron in the book, but apparently there is.
But I was going by because Harry looks into the mirror. He don't see himself older or younger or anything. He just sees his parents there.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at Ron can see his reflection, but they're just him holding this and that. I just took it as he seen him as himself.
Well,
but
no,
with all
well,
this
that's
extra
none
stuff
of us
on it.
really thought about. Oh, it had to be an older, older version of himself. And I never thought about that.
I didn't either.
But that's just kind of some of the things that they're throwing in there for
Yeah.
the visual side of
Yeah.
it. You know?
If-
Was that right there? If that's what they're doing, I'm fine with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, because I was
If-
wondering what.
And
they
it
was-
could be because it's one of those,
Yeah, I mean, you both.
yeah, it's one of those things where the show is so big and anticipated that we're getting breaking news about casting members that just aren't important.
Yep.
So, and this is probably
Yeah,
one of
they're just throwing out. They're
This
just
is
throwing
one
out
of
stuff
those-
to deflect people from.
All the other-
Diving into because we're getting things about there's an older Ron. We're not getting nothing about some other stuff.
No.
Not a clip in a costume, a
And
bit of a
that's-
scene, a chunk of dialogue, nothing. You know where I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, and that's what got me because I've sent into the group chat where a guy's outside of the fence. He's shooting a drone up into the air, taking footage of everything going on. You can see green dots, this and that, and everything. You can't tell me somebody ain't flew a drone over when Snape was on the Quidditch pitch doing it, and they didn't get a picture of him in his.
I mean, he's got to be.
robes.
He's got to be. He's got to be in with the rest of the actors.
yeah,
And you would think some of this footage would leak somewhere. It always does.
he's the most well guarded.
Undoubtedly.
So far, yeah, they've guarded that real hard.
Guess we're just going to have to wait.
Oh yeah, well that's the anticipation, man.
Well, then, now that we've knocked out Harry Potter,
And we
That-
know we're wrong. We know why we got an older Ron.
Yep.
Now we know.
Let me bring up something now.
Oh Lord, wait a minute. Let me get a drink.
Yeah, it ain't as bad.
No, I don't know why he had a time turner. No, I don't
No,
think he did
no,
that
no,
with
no,
it.
no.
No.
Nothing to do with that. We had a new movie trailer come out. Dune Part 3.
I was
I
getting
didn't like
ready-
one or two.
That's
So
what I was bringing up. That and Spider-Man.
Okay.
I didn't hate one. It didn't do nothing for me.
I
honestly.
liked
It did
one.
nothing
I
for
liked
me.
one. I hated two.
I hated 2. 3 came out, and overall, I liked it.
Mhm.
But they rage baited me right there at the very, very beginning of it.
With
They was talking about, what if we have a girl? We're going to name her this. What if we have a boy? We'll name him Leto. So he had the wisdom of his grandfather.
okay.
They already had a son. It should have been born in Part 2 that ended up getting killed by the Harkonnens. But some reason, it wasn't important to the plot. We'll just go ahead and throw him in after all that happened. So again, they go through changing every damn thing. So far, that's the only thing I know to change because I haven't read book 3.
You mean you haven't read book 2?
Are they going 2 or 3? Because I don't know how they're doing this.
I mean, just based off where part 2 ended. Dune part 2 ended at what would be the end of the first Dune book.
Yeah, and it ended wrong. So
we know
wrong.
that. So this
Is-
movie, Dune Part 3, is based off Dune Messiah, the second book.
Momoa's back, right?
Yes.
Didn't they kill him?
Yes, but in the books, they had recloned him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't think they know him as Duncan. I think he's coming out with something different, but it's still him.
Hmm.
He comes back, from my understanding from people I've talked to online and stuff, that he come back 2 or 3 times throughout the books.
Okay.
Now, I will say that when they come out with the trailer, I commented on the post on TikTok. Had a couple people like my post. Somebody didn't like it. I went to go back on there, and I was blocked from. I was blocked from that page.
What did you say?
Nothing that wasn't true.
But what
Well,
did you say?
There's a difference in.
I just told them, I was like, I explained the beginning of it. I said, why did they leave it out of part 2 and put it in part 3? why change the books that much just to keep going with this and that? I said, visually, it was amazing. I said, book wise, I said, part 2 should have never been made. I said, they got some of the names right. Everything else they changed in it. And then it wasn't that a person posted the trailer. It was an actual company posted the movie trailer on there.
Warner Brothers, wasn't it?
And they blocked me off of it from commenting.
You pissed off Warner Brothers.
But the bad thing is, if somebody commented on my post, there's a little reply button, and I could comment on that. But I couldn't go back and see anything. So I had to just argue with the people who would comment on my stuff.
Did you get any comments back on it?
Yes.
And how did that go?
It went horrible on their end. I thought I'd done pretty good. It went horrible on their end.
I wonder if I can jump in and read this conversation.
You might be able to. I can't. I cannot get back to it. Well, wait a minute, but I can't get back to it.
I have to check that out after we get done here.
Yeah.
Internet bully.
And I wasn't bullying. I was just stating facts. And somebody goes, well, they just kept the key things in there. That didn't change the book. I was like, how does that not change the book? I said, they left this out. They left this out. They left this out. Well, that wasn't key material. I said, it was not key material. Why are they adding some of it in now?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the birth of a child's key material, but
Yeah,
I
and
would
him
say,
getting killed is key material. His sister already being born. That should have been in part 2. Because she had a key in the ending of it.
oh
See,
yeah,
I'm more interested to read his conversation online than I am to see the movie. It's just something about the Dune. It's fine. It's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
It just never grabbed me.
Me,
I'm like all the things I've begged you guys to watch and you refuse.
I'm not worried about doing part 3 at all. It's got the some people say it's good, and I guess to me it's good too because I ain't gonna worry about it. It comes out the same time as Doomsday.
it comes out the same day
So,
as Doomsday.
I could care less about
That's
Doom
an
part 3 when
interesting choice to make.
Doomsday's coming out.
Yep, there's some people that was against it. They was
Well-
like, well, it's going to cause problems. And one guy said, no. He said, this is perfect because I'm going to go watch one, leave it, and go watch the other.
I agree with that guy. That is a perfect double feature deal. I
Yeah.
mean, if you're into both fandoms, just hit them both in one day. Make a day of it.
Now-
and I'm sure a lot of people will. Might have been what they were thinking.
Dune 3, I wouldn't mind watching because I know nothing about that book. And again, visually, it is amazing. I will give them that.
And they've
The
got
actors
plenty
done
of
good.
star actors.
Yeah, they got plenty
Hey,
of
man,
but
it's got a great cast.
Uh,
It just the
One
story
that
just
played,
never hit me.
You got Florence Pugh in it. They're adding Anna Taylor-Joy. You got Zendaya,
what's his name from Hufflepuff?
Jason Momoa, as we saw from Hufflepuff.
Jason Momoa from what?
No,
Oh, you talking about Robert Pattinson?
yeah, they added him on there, and he does not look nothing like
Man.
what you would think he would. I seen him on there. I was like, who the hell is this? Because they changed his look completely. They literally made him the villain. They done a good job at that.
Yeah. And obviously Timothy Chalamet. I left
Yeah.
him out when I was naming off. I didn't name him because he's the star of it, so that's kind of a given.
Yeah. Some people was commenting, they was wondering why he was all scarred up, didn't have no hair, nothing like that. I was like, this must be people who's never read
It
the
is.
books or
It's
anything.
exactly
Yeah,
what it
all
is.
they know is the
Because
movies.
That planet is a war planet. You fight to live there. And they always fighting somebody. I don't know if they've ever lost a battle yet. I know he was going to try to impress that into his people because they're not used to losing. And he sees that as a flaw. Yeah, because they don't show it in the movies or the part one
On a
or part
planet
two.
like that, I'm assuming, man, if you lose, you die a lot of times.
Yeah, but
So try not to lose.
the Sardaukar, they never lost before. And then when they went against the Fremen and they lost, it just literally blowed their mind. It took the fight out of them because they have never lost before. And he don't want his guys to get to the headset that we cannot lose. And something like that happened to them. Yeah, I way too much into that book than I should be. But to me, it was a really amazing book. It's
Yeah.
real good listen to.
That book is great. The other 20 that they made,
Oh, there's more than 20, I believe.
not so much.
Yeah, they go wild on him. And some of them at one time was for free. And so I was on Audible and I downloaded and started listening to it. I was like, what in the heck am I listening to?
I don't know if it's true. I had heard or read somewhere that as those books went on, the writer developed a habit.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I could believe it.
And that may be why the books got really, really weirder later.
He was heavily on the spice.
Yeah.
He's had a real bad spice addiction.
So I had heard that somewhere.
I mean, I'd say he was on it from the start. That's how he come up with the idea.
Well, when you make
The
more money, you can
spice.
buy more. You can buy higher grade material.
You get better spice.
Yeah.
Ain't stepped on.
Doesn't have sugar mixed in or salt.
Yeah.
Baby powder.
It's the real deal.
Baby powder.
But yeah, I had read that somewhere, and like I said, I'm not enough into them to be able to comment a whole lot.
Yeah.
My biggest exposure to Dune was the '84 movie.
That
And
was my
it's
first
a
exposure
head
to it.
trip. There's no doubt it's a head trip.
Yeah,
but-
and it's nothing like the book.
No, not really. I
And-
learned that when I first listened to the audiobook. Like this is not the movie I watched.
Yeah. And they did not try to cast the actors to look anything like they're supposed to look in the book.
No, not really.
Because Paul Atreides does not look like he's anywhere near 15 years old. They probably had to laser remove the hair on his face just to keep him looking somewhat young in it.
Oh, you talking about Timothy Chalamet?
No, the actor from '84.
Oh,
He's
from
probably
84.
30 years old.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
okay.
every bit of in his 30s.
Okay, I didn't hear that part. I was like, wait a minute, Timothy Chalamet's got a baby
This
face.
15-year-old
They didn't have to do
kid,
nothing
you
to him.
know, looks like he's probably got a mortgage and a.
Yeah. Yeah, he's old looking for his age.
And, you know, back in the day, I liked it. It was really strange,
Yeah.
but, you know, the sci-fi fan that I am liked watching it anyway. And once I read the audiobook, it was all right. It's not one it grabbed me like it grabbed you.
Yeah. Now,
Apparently, I don't think it grabbed Corey either.
What, the Dune book?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
listened
really?
to it like 4 times already.
Oh, really?
Oh,
okay.
I love that book.
I love.
Did you ever watch the '84 movie?
No, I could care less about watching any movies
See, man,
to
you
do
gotta
with
go
it.
back- You got to go back just for laugh content.
Yeah, because it is completely
Yeah.
wild. The Harkonnens in it, that is a true representation of the Harkonnens in that one. This movie right here,
I remember the opening
that good.
scenes from the '84 movie, and you got that weird worm thing floating through the whatever that is in the tank. It's just such a strange movie, man.
yeah, he was supposed to be one of the seers that helps
Yeah.
him navigator.
I mean, I watched it as a kid, and I really didn't get it.
Yeah, now it's a little on the grosser side too. 'Cause,
Yeah, it gets it's a little nasty.
yeah, it's a real gritty movie.
Yeah,
But,
there's scenes in that movie you can almost smell.
yeah,
Oh, my God.
So say you got to watch some of this stuff just so we can make fun of it,
yeah.
man.
He's the Baron is talking to this one guy, and he's
Oh, this is a spit
up
scene.
on. No, he's all up on him. And all of a sudden, he just reaches in. He has a plug right here on his chest, and just rips the plug out, and the dude just starts gushing blood everywhere. Why they have plugs in their chest, it never was explained on there. But almost all the servants and stuff had a plug in the middle of their chest.
That was my first exposure to anything about Dune, and that's just kind of painted everything I've seen afterwards.
No wonder you don't care much for the book then.
Man, it may be because honestly, what I've watched since then, I like the '84 one better, even though it's cheesy and gross looking.
Yep.
The newer versions is more true to the books for sure. I mean, even though, like you said, it's not 100%.
Yeah.
It's way better than the first movie was.
Oh yeah.
But the first movie is just what it is. It's worth to watch just to laugh at if you wanted to do that. Look how they handled the tech side of things back in '84.
Yeah. That's something I'll never get around to watching.
What?
Just
what I
like
didn't-
Highlander 2, you guys always tell me to watch it, just how bad it is.
Oh,
I'm
God.
never going to get around to watching it.
It is. This starts out horrible.
I watch way too much other stuff to have time to do that.
Just what made me so mad about part 2 of the new Dune they come out with. Part 1, was it true to the books? Not all the way, but it stayed enough with it to they were staying with the story. You knew they had to cut some stuff out and everything, so I was fine with that. In part 2, it's like they just lost the whole book. They didn't know where it was at. We'll just wing it from here and go for it. Or somebody read the book years ago and we're going to go off my memory. I knew the names. I don't know what all they were supposed to be doing or anything, but we'll get this. Part 3, I kind of want to watch because I can't.
No interest in it.
I can't be ruined because I don't know nothing about the second book.
Yeah.
Now, I won't say I just will not watch it. I refuse. It's just I have no interest in watching it.
Well, don't worry.
For this, maybe I'll watch it.
We'll all go to the theater, and then while you walk over to Dune Part 3, we'll go to Doomsday.
I won't be in Doomsday before you get there. That's one I actually want to see.
Well, we could just go there, start doing a pod at the beginning of it. Go watch the movie come out, comment on that one. Go watch the next one come out. Do it that way. Do a double feature.
It's probably not going to happen, to be honest with you.
I mean, I will be at the theater watching Doomsday.
Doomsday.
Yeah, the
What
day
about
it
Dune
comes
3?
out. I don't know.
You know,
Depends how I'm
Not going
feeling.
to waste a movie.
Yeah, it depends
movie
how I'm
ticket
feeling.
on that.
I would.
I wasted a ticket on Part 2. I don't know if I want to do it again.
I hear you.
Well, part 2 wasn't supposed to have been a wasted ticket because they done so good in part 1.
Yeah, that's the thing. I liked Part 1. I
did
watched
too.
Part 1 before I read the books. Before I read the book. Part 1 made me want to read the book, and then I read the book and loved it, and read the book multiple times, and then Part 2 just has killed it for me.
Yep.
I still like the book. I have since then went back and re-listened to the book and still like it, but I don't know. As of right now, I could care less about Dune Part 3 coming out.
I don't mind it for the simple fact I know nothing that's supposed to happen in it.
Yeah.
Except for the stupid shit that they should have put in part 2. Now they're trying to put it in part 3. You know, they left his sister's birth completely out of part 2. And she's the one that killed the Baron.
Oh, yeah, she's
Was it
powerful.
Yeah.
Powerful.
But it doesn't change the story none. To me, it does.
Well,
And they're dropping
And
both
whoever
of
that-
these.
I wonder if I could.
They're dropping Doomsday and Dune 3 on the same day.
yep.
Money,
Middle to beginning of December, like December 12th, 13th, somewhere in that range.
ticket wise, considering the movie, people going to the movies is way down apparently. That might
Well,
be a
it's-
good idea.
It's not as down as it was. It's been slowly getting better.
That might be a good idea though.
What they're trying to recreate is Oppenheimer and Barbie. Those movies came out on the same day, and that became the big thing, the Barbenheimer, where you watch them both.
See,
It's a busted camera, dude.
I'm not allowed to get on that. Post.
Oh, I was gonna say,
That's
there's
that's
nothing there.
Exactly. I can't get to it.
Mm.
I can go see some of the comments, but as soon as I click on it, it will not let me go to see it. I made somebody mad.
Yeah, I think
didn't even curse
the
in those
pattern
either.
had got to where if there was one big release, it was in every theater, and maybe throwing more than one movie out at a time so you give people options might be a good idea.
Well, those two movies are not the only two big movies coming out this year.
Oh, what else we got?
And Dune Part 3's trailer was not the biggest trailer to drop.
Nope.
The record-breaking trailer that broke every record for most views in 24
Where
hours.
you going?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yep.
And the trailers I've seen so far look really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
I wouldn't mind going and watching that one.
Got
Even though
me
I'm not watching
curious.
none of the other ones.
Well, I mean, the way they ended the last one, you don't really have to see the other ones.
Yeah, because everybody forgot him.
Yeah. Didn't like that. But
Well,
I've been over the
you know,
fact I
you
didn't
say
like that.
that.
So
I mean, then he was forgotten. You say you don't have to see the other ones, but I think probably it's a good idea to have seen them because I see him interacting with Banner, and I'm sure he's interacting with other. He's interacting with MJ and his buddy, whose name I can't remember.
I don't know his name either.
So you kind of got to have a little bit. You'll like it better if you have that context.
Oh, yeah. I know.
yeah.
I've seen bits and pieces
Yeah.
of it when they interact and everything because that was his best friend at one time.
Mm-hmm.
At one time, that was his best friend up until, depending on when they pick up.
Yeah, everybody had to forget
weeks ago.
him. Yeah. But I also seen where he had wrote a note to MJ, was going to give it to her, and he decided not to. He stuck it in his pocket. I'm betting that note comes out of his pocket somewhere,
Well, I mean,
and she finds it.
see, you haven't watched the other 3 movies before this. That's Peter Parker. He's so with these movies. He is so just, I'm going to, I'm not going to, I'm going to, I'm not going to, and then eventually, fate kind of forces him to
Steps
do
in
it.
and-
So what
and
you're
gets
saying
him
is
where he's
definitely going to
going.
happen, and it's one of the things of it. We're used to it now watching these movies, and I like the trailer. I didn't love it, but I think I'm still sour because I didn't like the way they ended the last Spider-Man movie. That ending killed me.
Well, I
But
think
I
what
still
they're
am
trying
excited
to
for this
do
one.
is pull it back to the original
They are.
Spider-Man
and
plot,
that's what I
which
don't
they went
like.
way off the rails with Spider-Man in the MCU, which
I
was
liked-
fine.
I liked it
Well,
that way.
If you're
It's
going to do
different.
it, commit to it and keep it. Well, you can't back
Well,
up
they're
and change it
resetting
now.
everything.
Yeah, well, I
So-
know. Believe me, I know.
That's probably why they did that, because they're trying to do a reset on everything.
But once you've
Well,
committed,
they
man,
made the decision with that before they decided to do this big reset. They had something different that I liked with Spider-Man, and they were like, you know what? No, we need to go back to the classic Sony Spider-Man that everybody knows. It's like, no, we've had 2 of those Spider-Men.
I was
I
fine
like
with
the
way
fact
they
that this
handled
Tom Holland
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is different. I like that he has Stark Tech, that he has money. He's not, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man that can't pay his rent.
I mean, he was Spider-Man before he met Tony.
Yeah,
We can just assume the origin story. We don't have to have it all over again.
yeah.
But it looks like we're going to get at least a revamped version of the origin story.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
'cause that plays
Maybe.
in the multiverse garbage, which I'm very, very tired of.
yeah, I'm so glad they're doing away with it.
Yeah.
But they boxed themselves into where it's going to be really hard to work out of it.
See, if they would have had
And
a
be
time
successful.
turner, they could have went back in time and
Oh, they
changed
do.
all that.
That's the problem. They do.
Yeah.
They have a time turner.
Yeah. Well,
It's
you
a
don't
van.
watch.
I don't watch them.
Well,
It's a van, but hey,
Van, you've also got the Stone.
well, yeah.
So,
So yeah, they have their version of it, and that's the problem. They used it too.
Yeah, it's a little too much. Way too much.
Da 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 da.
oh no, I was doing
da da da.
Snap
No,
the
I'm not going
finger.
to stop now. I can't.
The Banto snap.
the Iron Man snap.
Oh, you going for the Iron Man one?
Yeah, my
The Tony one?
hand's not big enough to do the Thanos snap.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah. Another
Hey,
new-
on that, man, has anybody seen any previews for Wednesday?
No, it's way too early.
Damn.
Way too early. We're not getting season 3 of that for probably another full year.
Jesus Christ, I'm sick of this crap too. It
It's
doesn't
not-
take that long.
It's not been that long since season 2.
Make these people work. We have to.
And
Take your 2 weeks vacation like normal people do, and for the rest of the
August.
year, you grind out.
about
You
August,
grind out
September last
entertainment
year.
for me. Make movies for me. Dance monkeys dance.
Do it like they do Reacher and just crank them bitches out
Once
one
a
after
year.
another. Yeah.
Now, I do wish they would do
I
that
am the
with
audience
certain
at large.
series.
Entertain me.
Season 4 of Reacher is coming out in October.
I can't wait.
But before that, in a few weeks, and by a few weeks, I mean 2 weeks, The Boys final season drops.
Thank God it'll be over with.
It's going to be great.
I think it's going to be a good wrap up of it.
Everything I've seen. is-
Again, they have went way off the rails of the original
Original.
content. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with it. And it's about time to wrap it up. I don't know if it could go much longer. You just can't
Yeah.
drag it out too much.
yeah, I mean, the way that show is, you got to come to an end at some point.
And that's fine, man. Some stories come to an end.
Reminds me of all the police academies they came out with.
Oh,
1, 2,
my
3,
God.
4, 5, 6, 7. I think it was all the way up to 8.
I don't know. They're all just clips after 2.
1 and 2 was pretty good.
Yeah.
3, okay. After that, it was just comedy value after that. That's all it was.
Any movie that you see, or in older movies, like somebody mentions a movie to you, Police Academy, And what's the first clip, the scene that comes to your mind?
In Police Academy, where the head of the class got his head stuck up a horse's ass.
That's a good one. For some reason, man, anytime you say Police Academy, my first thought is Steve Guttenberg. When he's in it's a Trans Am or Camaro. I can't remember which. And there's
Trans Am.
He's parking cars, and he gets it up on two wheels. And I just
yeah.
laughed so hard at that trailer back in the day. It's like, fit. The damn thing fit.
He's like, we don't have no more. Get in parked. I told you. Okay. He took off.
Wedged it.
Got it up on two wheels. Worked it right
Yeah.
here. Holy shit. It did fit.
It fit. The damn thing fit.
Lost his job, but
God.
That's just one of those. For some reason, that's just the scene I think of immediately when you
That
say
one-
Police Academy.
in the one where that little guy with wearing the glasses is driving to the police academy, his wife's hanging on the hood of the car telling him he's not
yeah,
going.
there you go.
He's driving down the road trying to throw her off the hood of it and everything.
You say something like airplane.
Oh, God.
And the first thing I think of, bad day to quit sniffing glue.
Oh, yep.
It was a bad day to quit cocaine. Started out with this is a bad day to stop smoking, and it just
Yeah.
throughout the whole movie it's a running gag. Anyway, a little offside there.
Yeah. The other new thing that came out was not a trailer, but a season 2 to One Piece live action.
Yeah,
on Netflix.
I've not watched it yet, but I'm looking forward to getting a chance to.
Yeah,
I
you
like the
will.
first one.
Yep, you'll enjoy it. It's better than season
You never
1.
watched any of One Piece, did you? Shocking. Anyway,
Now, when they try to make anime an actual
Live action.
show, I can't get it.
it's pretty good actually. For
Now-
someone who doesn't, for me, I don't watch a lot of anime.
Yeah, neither do I. And I'm
I
gonna
liked
get
it.
I'm gonna get murdered for this, but I tried to watch the anime One Piece.
I can't really get into anime.
I didn't like it.
It's not my thing.
I
I'm gonna try a
didn't.
little more.
I didn't like the art style. I don't like the way the
Mm.
characters look. I didn't like the art style. I love the live action series. And season 2 is great. It's better than season 1 in every way.
And it's outlandish,
really
man.
good.
It's over the top.
Oh, yeah.
Which anime is.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Dude, if they made a High School of the Dead live version, would you watch it?
I don't know.
How about High
Honestly.
School? What was it? High School Double D?
Yeah, I don't know about that one either. Something about when they tried to
Gosh.
make it into an anime or into a live action, it just, it's not going to be nowhere near what it should. That's like High School Double D. The last season they come out with, they changed the art style on it.
Mm-hmm.
They put, we're going to make it more like what was in the manga. I quit watching it. They changed. I don't like changing anything. If you got something that's working perfectly, keep it that way.
You would hate, well, I say you would hate. Dragon Ball changes the art style all the time. They are literally building up to the new, they're finally continuing Dragon Ball Super on, but to build up to it, they're re-releasing all Dragon Ball Super we've already seen. They're redoing it with a different art style.
Yeah, I couldn't watch
And we're
it.
getting it all, again, leading up to, I think it's 2027 when we get
Lord.
what would technically be like the next part of Dragon Ball Super. We've already got it in the manga. If you read the manga, you've already read it, but we're getting it on TV in 2027. But to lead up to it, we're getting Dragon Ball Super Beerus is what they're calling it, Dragon Ball Super Beerus, and it's new art style. Which I'm fine with. You want to give me more Dragon Ball, give me more Dragon Ball.
How about GT?
That doesn't exist.
Mm.
That's not canon. Doesn't exist.
I knew where his nerve point was. I knew where to poke the bear at.
Yeah.
How do you not like that one, man? Why?
It's terrible.
Oh, the art's great.
God awful.
Which
I
one
didn't-
is GT?
I didn't say the art was bad. The writing is terrible.
And then you got the I don't know enough about it.
The ending is good. That's the only good part about it. And I mean like the very, very end.
because it's an end.
Sorta. And that it's just the way they end it, Goku, hops on the back of Shinron and just rides off into the sunset. Literally.
Where's Vegeta?
He's still on Earth with
Still
Bulma.
Vegeting?
with Bulma, just doing his thing.
Vegeta still Vegeting?
Yeah.
You watch it, some of the older cartoons with Goku when he was younger and he first met Bulma on
Oh
there.
God.
Yeah.
If Vegeta was to see that, he might
Yeah.
end up killing him.
Yeah, Akira Toriyama back in the day when he wrote Dragon Ball. Yeah, it was not meant to be a kid show.
No.
No. I'm sure it didn't start out as a kid
Yeah.
show. Most animes and mangas don't. They're not. They're not.
No,
They're not meant for children, per
No.
se.
that's the difference in anime and cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
They may look the same art style wise, but plot and story, anime is for adults. Cartoons are for everybody.
Yep. Now, Solo Leveling, if you go past the killing and stuff on it, kids can watch it.
Now that's what I'm going to start.
Well, Dragon Ball Z became more.
Just to try.
More
We'll try
kid-friendly.
one more. I liked Attack on Titan up until I quit understanding it.
Yeah. I watched the first season, never watched anything after that.
Well, yeah, because after that I'm like, it's too much. I don't get it.
Reincarnated as slime. If you actually get past the first like 3 or 4 episodes of it,
Couldn't get past the title and understand it. I tried. I watched a little bit of it with my son-in-law, and I'm like, I don't get it.
well, most anime has a reincarnated somebody from somewhere doing something. And there's a couple of them that is literally, it's the same anime, just a different name and different characters in it. They are literally, it's the same plot, the same situations happen. It's identical to everything. They just tweaked a little here and there, so it's not the same.
Yeah, instead of high school double D, it's college double D.
Yeah. I wish they would have come out with a season 2 of High School of the Dead, because that one was actually pretty good. It was gritty when it comes with all the zombies and stuff in it and everything was going on. It was a more of a gritty look to it and everything, but the guy that wrote it passed away, so we'll never get it.
Akira Toriyama passed away, and Dragon Ball's still
Who's writing it now?
going strong. Well, I can't think of the guy's name off the top of my head, but he was writing it. He was writing the manga even before Akira Toriyama passed away. Akira had already passed that part on to him. And that's the problem we've had, is Akira Toriyama passed that on to him,
And gave the rights to
but then he
drawing
gave the rights to the
artist.
artist, to a different person. The rights to, basically the rights to make it on TV and stuff like that. So it was 2 different people.
And they right now they can't agree on.
Well, they finally have. That's why
have
we're
they?
that's why we're getting what we're getting now.
I was gonna say, because there for a while they couldn't agree on how they wanted to go with it.
No, that's why we wasn't. That's why we were still getting manga, which was very cool, but wasn't getting it on TV. Wasn't getting any more Dragon Ball Super seasons.
Yeah, and it is weird trying to read a manga.
Well, one, it's Japanese, so it reads right to left.
Is it laid out right to left?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that would be weird because every comic books are left to right.
Here
Obviously.
Yeah,
in Japan,
No,
they're
the other
right
way.
to left.
yeah. That's the only
Trust me,
thing that
as a
makes it
kid.
weird trying to get you, because I'll grab one off and I'll start flipping through it, and
You're
that's right.
lost, man.
yeah, I got to go to the front part and start looking through it.
Yeah, back when I was in elementary school, I had a friend who would get the Dragon Ball Z mangas, and he would bring them to school, and it was so weird. He would always tell me when I get it from him, he'd be like, "Flip it over, you're on the wrong side."
Okay.
Like,
That's
oh
good.
crap.
That's
If
different.
you're getting ready to find out what happened at the end, the
Mhm.
first page.
But as somebody who didn't read hardly any comics growing up at all, and just a little bit of manga, even now I still struggle to read comic books and manga, just because the way the speech bubbles are with the pictures and stuff. You guys, you've read them your whole life.
Yeah,
I haven't, so I struggle to. Okay, do I read this way or do I read this way? I don't know.
It's just a flow, man. You follow the story with your eyes, basically, and
See, I've
it's
not read
just
enough
a
of that
thing
to
you
do
do.
that.
I don't
Yep.
have.
Yeah, I've not read enough comic books or manga to do that.
That's the only way I can describe it. You just learn to follow the. It's basically left to right, top to bottom, more or less. One panel's bigger than another, and you just know how to flow with it.
Yep.
Hmm.
Now sometimes the bubbles will get a little confusing on it.
Yeah, sometimes.
That's basically what I'm talking about. But again, I don't read comic books, and Dragon Ball is the only manga that I ever attempt to read.
Mm.
And even with all the new Dragon Ball Super mangas, I didn't read none of them. I just went on YouTube, and people have YouTube videos explaining what happened. It's like, I'll do that. That way I don't have to read it.
But I figured you'd want to read it, considering you want to listen to it in Japanese. I figured you'd at least want to read it. instead of
No,
have somebody explain it to you.
nah, I'll just have them explain it to me, and then the details that they leave out will be surprises to me when I see it on TV in Japanese. Well then, I did not say anything about One Piece. I mentioned
No.
that One Piece came out, and then we got sidetracked immediately.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've not
and
watched
tell
it
us
yet,
about
so
it.
I'm kind of. But you're not going to
It's-
spoil anything
yeah,
for me.
Well, I'm not going to spoil anything for anybody because it's, some people are like me and they've probably already watched all 8 episodes. Other people are probably not like me and they've either only watched 1 or 2 or they haven't started it, like Jamie. So I ain't going to spoil anything, but I'll just say that all 8 episodes are great. There's not a single bad episode that makes you go, yeah, they're all great. I think I watched 3 episodes. This was last weekend. I watched 3 episodes Saturday night and then watched the other 5 Sunday.
Here's the thing, man. It's been 2+ years.
Has it been 2 years since it came out?
I believe so, yeah.
So I'm going to have to refresh myself on a lot of it anyway.
I didn't know season 2 was coming out, so I didn't get to. I wanted to,
Yeah, I told him it was out.
but yeah,
Last pod, wasn't
yeah,
it?
it
Yeah.
was literally after last
I'm saying I'm
week's
going to
pod.
refresh myself on it because it's 2 friggin' years ago. 10 episodes 2 years ago. 8?
8 episodes.
8 episodes
Yeah,
2
it's 8
years
episodes
ago.
per season. But each episode's like an hour long, so you get a lot.
And it's not one I went back and rewatched. I watched its run. I liked it. I never went back and rewatched the whole thing again.
That was me. So it actually felt a little weird with the first episode of season 2 because I'm normally the type of person that will rewatch a show before I rewatch the new season. I did it with Wednesday. I rewatched all of season 1 on Wednesday
Oh, we did too.
before I watched season 2.
yeah.
But again, because I didn't know season 2 of this was coming out, I just had to dive into season 2. But it worked because I can pretty much remember all the characters that are with them.
I ask you something crazy. What's it stream on?
Netflix.
Netflix?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I shouldn't. Yeah.
It should be easy to find.
Oh, it'll be easy to find. It's a pretty popular show.
Yeah, the first 1,000-some episodes are going to be season 1. And when
Yeah.
season 2 comes out, the actual anime, it's only like 12 or 13 episodes.
Yeah, it's weird how they do that.
Yeah, well, where they had never taken a break before, they're considering everything before they took a break as season 1.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's just
Now,
how they do
they'll,
things, too.
they'll probably break it down into season 1, part A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Well, if it's anything like, with Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, they don't go by seasons. They go by sagas. You've got the Namek saga, the Cell saga, the Boo saga.
Probably the Cell Saga is the one I'm most familiar with. Cell and Boo.
Cell is the one most people are
Most people
familiar
know
with.
because it was televised.
But
most.
the actual most popular one is the Frieza saga. That's the one that got everybody into it.
Okay, familiar with that one too.
That's the one
Yep.
where Goku goes Super Saiyan for the first time
Mhm.
on Namek.
Yeah, and it takes forever to throw that friggin' spirit bomb.
Well, that's before he
I
goes
went-
Super Saiyan.
5 or 6 days, weeks, whatever it was,
Hmm.
him trying to power up.
That's just Dragon Ball.
Yeah, but the bad thing is you had to watch it on Cartoon Network. So
Mhm.
you only got like 15 minutes altogether. And 13 minutes of it is him powering up. And then the other little couple minutes is just what's little stuff happening in the background.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's the only thing I hated about it.
Oh yeah, because it just takes so long to get the story moving along.
Yes.
That's the one thing about Dragon Ball Super that they really cleaned up. Now, there's still a lot of fluff in Dragon Ball Super, but it's not power-up fluff. They done away with that in Dragon Ball Super. There's way more dialogue fluff.
But I
It's
can
like-
house that.
Instead of,
Yeah, give me something.
when Goku and Frieza meet back up for the first time in Super, instead of, and now they do spend a little bit of time powering up. That's the only time you see them like spending time powering up. but most of their first interaction is just talking and talking and talking before they finally start fighting. Which I'm fine with. Like I
Yeah.
liked it all, but
I'm fine with that instead of just standing there screaming and hollering with your arms raised up in the air.
You almost wish they'd pull a Raiders of the Lost Ark on it. And while they're
Oh,
powering
God.
up, somebody just pulls a gun out, pops them.
Yeah.
there's memes on the internet, all over the internet of that with Dragon Ball and Dragon
Oh
Ball.
my God! Bang!
Yeah, that was the only thing I hate. Well, because it was on Cartoon Network and there was no streaming or nothing at the time. So there was no jumping ahead or, fast forwarding to that.
No, you just had to sit there
watch
through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good time to go to the kitchen and grab a snack. Well, Goku's getting ready to fight. Yeah, I got 30 minutes before he throws that punch. I'm good.
Yeah.
What time is it? Yeah, I can go cook a turkey.
I've got 3 weeks before he actually
Yeah.
does anything.
Yeah. I was a kid.
We don't
watching
have a
it,
turkey.
so-
Run down the store and get one. Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah, we could hatch one, raise it, and kill it before he gets done.
Mm.
Some of it was just that bad. But you would race to go watch it, though, because of what it was. You knew there's going to be a little bit in the background going on, and that's what you was trying to wait and see.
Yeah. Catch that 3 minutes of dialogue in
Yeah.
a 30-minute episode.
Well,
I don't know.
what else you guys got?
Don't know.
Mm,
Seems like I'm the only person here that's watched or listened to anything all week.
I bet all I got was Dune when they coming out with that movie trailer. I haven't seen anything else new coming out. I've tried to.
Well, let me see. I may have. Go ahead.
I was playing to Jamie. I was going through looking at some of the new stuff that's coming out for the Harry Potter series, but it's just like you said. It's just the background characters, casting, and everything for them. It's not come out with anything super important. Like, oh man, this is something new. No,
There's still the anticipation on Wednesday, season 3. Like I said, there's a lot of
We got so
Lot of
long
comments.
before that comes out that I don't know why people are getting.
Wednesday, season 3 to be released sooner than expected. That's the headline here. I don't know what that means, when it is.
Well, like
don't
I said,
know.
literally season 2, part 2 came out September. So, and part 1 came out in August. So it's going to be at least August before we get anything. But I'm expecting later.
yeah, and we're not trying to rush to get there because it was just now starting to get warm, and I'm enjoying it.
Oh, from the Let's Talk Movies page, I saved this because I wanted to bring it up on the show. The Never Ending Story is to be rebooted as a new multi-movie franchise.
Well, they tried that with Never Ending Story 1 and 2. 1 done amazingly good.
Yeah, 2 sucked.
Yeah, 2 was not there.
Well, 2 was a cheap. Well, what happened, man, was they tried to capitalize on the first one, I think.
Without putting the budget into it.
Exactly, man. They went cheap with the second movie. It was
Yes, they
was
did.
terribly made. I did not know that this was a set of books, and apparently there's a whole lot of it. So if they do it right, it might be interesting.
I didn't know it was.
I didn't either until I read this. That's one little point of interest.
I always told you it was just the one book because he was reading it, and everything was going on.
Yeah, but apparently this is the Never Ending Story is a collection of stories about the princess and so forth and so on and the nothing, and so there might be a lot there that we haven't seen yet
Well, yeah,
if they adapt it good.
yeah. Again, I don't mind special effects and stuff, but I wish they'd get back to practical effects again. Because
Yeah, they've moved on from that. I'm afraid they'll never really go. They'll do it they'll do it some.
yeah, man,
But-
I miss it.
AI is getting so cheap to do, man.
Yeah, but I do miss
CGI is
other-
getting like dirt cheap to do, and it's pretty realistic. It's just cheaper for them. And unfortunately, I'm like you. I like the old practical effects.
Yep.
Even though you could see, well, they did this with this, and that's how they done it. Still fun to watch it. Corey's like, no, it's not.
For the most part, I prefer modern effects. For the most part, there are certain situations where practical effects are nice, but for the most part, I prefer modern.
And each to their own.
Yeah.
Yep, it's like horror movies and stuff that come out. I do not care for all the CGI and stuff they put in it. I'd rather have the latex skin, the fake blood, and all that stuff coming back out. Because to me, it made it to me it was more scarier. Instead of, I know it's computer generated.
Oh, that's random.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Yeah.
You got my attention. What was you wanting to say?
I don't know. She's baking bread.
Oh, somebody's hungry.
Speaking of horror movies, Michael B. Jordan
Hmm?
won the Oscar,
Academy Award.
Best
Yeah.
Actor. Somehow or another, Sinners did not win Best Picture. That went to one battle after another.
Which I have not watched, and really, it's
I-
not something I want to watch.
No, I have.
What is
I
it
have
about
no
one
one.
battle after another?
I'll explain it later.
That's the
Just
Leonardo,
from what little bit, I don't know a lot about it, but from the story, it's nothing I want to see.
that's the Leo
racism.
movie, Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo
Racism
DiCaprio
and,
movie.
and shit like that.
Oh, is that dumbass one where he's running around in a bathrobe and
That's parts, yeah. Mm-hmm.
how the? I wasn't a big fan of Sinners, but how the hell does that dumbass freaking show get? The trailer was ridiculous for it. It was dumb as hell.
The movie done decent. So I'm not.
I've read the premise of it, and I just have no interest in it.
I thought that was just another like Nicolas Cage movie. He needed some money, so they slapped him in there, and
Well,
there it was.
No, this is Leo. Leo only does big movies. You're not going to catch Leonardo DiCaprio in a small film.
That was the dumbest thing I ever seen.
It's a message movie, man. That's why it won the Academy Award.
Well, it sent the wrong damn message. I'm gonna tell you.
Exactly. Yeah.
It was not a.
Well, Michael B. Jordan won Best Actor, so. And
I'd like to see him in more action movies. He come out with one. It was on. I think it was on Netflix or
on Amazon.
Amazon.
Rainbow Six. Well, it wasn't called Rainbow Six, but it was a Tom Clancy movie, and it's leading up to the Rainbow Six movie that they're actually supposed to be making soon with him.
It was okay. It wasn't the super soldier I was looking to see on it, but I mean he would do excellent in a good action movie if they.
He's been in a few. You just don't watch all that. You don't watch a lot of movies.
No.
You know what I've said before, and I'll stick to it. Sinners was a movie that convinced me he can actually act. Because before
I've
that,
been telling you
how
this.
many times have I said I'm not a Michael B. Jordan fan?
Well,
And I've always went against you.
I liked him in Creed.
Oh, he was great in Creed.
Yep. I liked
Great
him
in
in
Creed.
Creed.
If he was trying to be a whiny little bitch in Creed, he played the part perfectly.
His acting was great in all three of those movies.
I don't think I watched the third one yet. I watched the first two. I ain't watched the third one yet.
The third one's not as good as the first two, but it's still good.
I didn't figure it was going to be.
But
And
the
I
third one is
know-
probably his best acting, though.
It is. And you know what? His acting did improve as that series went along. I agree with you there. But Sinners, man, he just blew me away in Sinners.
Oh, yeah.
When he done two parts at once and done them. I was very impressed. I had to back up and change my opinion of his acting ability.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, Sinners was good until they throw that modern stuff in there. I didn't like it. Didn't care for it.
It's actually kind of important to the plot.
Took me out of it.
And
So it
speaking
It
of
is a very important part of the
Speaking
plot.
of that scene won the Oscar for best audio, something like that. It was something to do with sound, and that scene won it. And then they recreated that scene on stage with a bunch of actors and stuff, and they had a ballet woman come out and dance in ballet,
Mhm.
and that was purely a shot at Timothée Chalamet.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, because on his presser for Marty Supreme,
Mhm.
he mentioned something about how nobody cares about the ballet anymore. I don't know what it was in reference to. It's been taken completely out of context. I don't know what the context was for it, but I know that
Was it
They
a
had her on-
good-natured rib at him, or was it an insulting rib at him?
I mean, it was more just they done the Sinners scene that he doesn't like that we love, and they had a ballet woman dancing to it. So
Yeah,
They-
it sounds
they
like a
may not have
good-natured
been-
rib. It wasn't
yeah.
meant to be insulting or anything.
they may not have been taking a shot at all. It's
Yeah, it
just-
kind of sounds like they were,
in the movie,
but in a fun kind of way.
yeah, in the movie there was no ballet dancers. So
Right.
That's what makes
So
people
yeah, I'd
think.
say that was a fun kind of jab at him, maybe.
I thought there was a ballet dancer in the movie.
I'd have to back up and rewatch it. I don't think so, though.
I thought there was.
Yeah,
I mean, there's dancers. But I don't know if there's ballet dancers.
yeah, not like a classic ballet. But yeah, that scene with that is it's kind of really important to the movie.
Nah, they could have done it different. Like
No,
I
they
said,
really couldn't have been told that
the-
story.
The
No,
very
not to
first
tell the
part
story
of
they're
it,
telling.
all the way up to there, was amazing.
They can't tell the story they were trying to tell with the vampire and see, the thing is, it's not just about vampires.
I know.
It's also about the kid, and he's got a whole
Being
different
able
kind
to-
of he's got a whole different kind of magic happening with him.
Yeah,
That's what attracted the vampires to him.
I get that.
Mhm.
And
But
it's like a time thing, man. It goes, it moves through time.
they could have brought them in a way as shadows, ghosts, mist, something floating around, instead of literally implanting them. Because it took me out
But
of
you got to just think of it like
that
this.
time area.
Think
and I
of it
didn't
like this. Nobody can see them.
Oh, I know. But I could.
They're there, but they can't really be seen there.
That was the problem. I could see them. I wish I was in the audience and I couldn't have seen it. And I would have been, this was amazing. I enjoyed it. That, and except for the very end part when they're all standing outside and the vampire ain't doing what the vampire normally does.
Well, I mean, sun's coming up. You're a vampire. Your first instinct should be get out of the sun.
yeah. As a vampire, you know, as old as they was, you know when the sun's coming up.
As
You
old as
don't
he
lose
was.
track.
Not
Yeah,
as
yeah.
they was.
Now they were newly made.
Yeah.
But they had a piece of him in him, though.
Well, yeah, and they actually said, we see all his memories.
Yeah.
So they should all know I'm about to die.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah,
we
that
need to
scene was
we need to
kind
get
of
some cover.
that didn't make much sense there. I agree.
Yeah, I need some sunscreen, something.
But the other part, I don't know, man. You just got to
Everything,
put it in your head while you're watching it that we can see it, but nobody else can see it.
everything.
It's
up
not
to
actually
there.
happening in that room.
Oh, I know it wasn't. I know they wasn't seeing it.
Yeah.
The whole point was it took me out of the area that they was in.
Hmm.
I didn't like being taken out of that. I enjoyed the era. I enjoyed the music that was playing at the time. Like I said, they could have put them in as wisps coming in. So I'd have been fine with that. But they took me completely out of that scene by putting modern shit in it. I didn't want to see it.
Hmm.
It wasn't a modern movie to me. I don't care about the modern stuff. I just wanted to see
It just
that.
shows the power of the music moves from
Mhm.
past to future. It's not.
Again, that could have been done as them as ghost figures wisping around the room.
They said
That
they didn't
would've
want to
been
pay for
better
that.
to
Well, I mean, it won the Oscar, so they done it right.
me. No, they didn't.
Everybody loved it except for one person.
So, now I won't say that.
No, because I've seen comments online where there's other people that
My
didn't
son
like
Douglas
that.
didn't like that either. He
I
was
was
like
like-
me when that part come on. We both turned it off. I had to make myself go back a week later and finish watching it because that just ruined it for me. Up to then, that was an amazing movie. I enjoyed every bit of it.
Well, there's other people who just did not like that scene for some reason.
I don't know. I thought it was great.
It pulls you out of the moment. That's what it did to me.
Mm.
I love the old timey singing, the old folk singing
Yeah.
and stuff. I enjoy that. And when they transitioned from that to that, it just took me right out of it. It ruined that part of the song. That song was amazing, and it just, I don't know. I didn't like it at all. I never looked to see if anybody else had that same feeling.
Yeah,
about
I've read a few things online where people didn't like that scene. Each to their own,
Yeah. Nobody's ever going to be, there's never going to be a movie out that everybody looks at and says, the best movie ever.
Yeah.
If it does, then we're just a bunch of sheeple out there. And there was some
Mm.
subliminal messages up in that bad boy, and that's why.
Well, there's probably plenty of those.
Oh, I guarantee it.
But as far as it winning or not winning the Academy Award and the other one, the Academy Award's kind of a joke anyway. Really,
I mean, they are. They are.
All
not to
of
say
them
that
are.
he didn't deserve Best Actor. That's great.
This was one of the few times where the movies that were nominated for Best Picture, I had seen more than just like one of them.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the first time.
I've said it before, way back, when I was younger. The Academy, any of the award shows
Oh,
were
everybody
fun
used
to watch
sit up and
because
watch.
that's the only time that we saw clips. We didn't go to the movies that often.
No.
Until it made it to TV. And later on when we got cable, you might go to the movies a few times a year, maybe. At least for us,
Yeah.
So the award shows and the late night talk shows, that's when you got to see the actors. You couldn't go on YouTube and look all this stuff up when you wanted to. So that's where you seen the actors and you seen the movie clips that you didn't get to see anywhere else. So that's why I watched them. I used to love the award shows.
The Oscars, Grammys,
Yeah.
all those. But anymore, you don't even want to watch them.
We're so covered up with all the movie content. I mean, you can go watch the clips and interviews.
It
and
ain't even
stuff
so
on
much
YouTube.
that. It's just some of the goofy stuff that they wear.
Well, see
to
that?
them.
Well, that was always fun though.
I enjoy they dress up and stuff, but some of the stuff it's like they didn't even try.
And I'll say this about the awards too. When you watch the award shows, you got to see clips and even heard about movies you maybe never heard of until you watched the awards.
Yeah,
I mean,
and everything was all about the awards.
Yeah.
The awards and actor. There was nothing else brought into it. That's all it was about. And that's all it should be about because that's what the whole thing is about.
now you got to listen to everybody tell you how you ought to be and how this ought to be and how that ought to
Yeah,
be.
I don't want to do that.
Here's my opinion.
Tell me more about your
Dance,
movie.
man. Just make me a good movie.
Tell me about your movie, why I should go see it.
And I'm not bashing on it.
That's all I want. Just tell me why I should go watch this movie. What do you think makes it amazing? And that's what I want to see. Convince me to watch it because if you don't convince me, I ain't freaking watching it. That's these two. It's hard to get me convinced to watch any damn thing.
Oh, I'll watch something just to see how bad it is.
See, I would want to sometimes, and I just can't.
Just force yourself through it, man. Then we can get
Again.
on here and rip it apart if you want to.
I'd have to be chained to a chair to sit down and watch.
Look, we've
about
lost
anything.
Corey. He's drifting on his phone, so we don't
Yeah.
know what's going on over there. What you
Yeah.
doing, man?
I was just looking up all the nominees and winners at the Oscars.
Hmm.
Yeah, but for that Leonardo DiCaprio film to
Who won for best documentary soundtrack? Who
I-
won that award?
It's funny you said that. I was scrolling and I was on documentary feature film.
There you go. Who won it?
Mr. Nobody Against Putin.
Mr. Nobody Against Putin.
That's a
It's
a documentary that came
This
out.
sounds like Celebrity Death Match, man.
Exactly.
God,
God, that was good when it was out.
oh yeah.
Then obviously
Start
For-
from the bottom and read up.
for animated film, it was K-pop Demon Hunters, which makes perfect sense.
Man, I've
Yeah.
heard so much about that. I'm gonna have to try it.
You still haven't watched
I
it.
still,
That movie is great. It's
been
great.
meaning to.
I've watched that movie 3 or 4 times.
I tell you, at home, man, we've been deep diving on the whole Game of Thrones. Watch through again. We're on season 5.
K-pop Demon Hunter is so popular that there was a parent in the UK who got in trouble for letting their kid watch it.
For not letting their kid watch it, you mean?
No, for letting their kid watch it
Oh,
because the school thought it was a distraction and everything. So they sent a letter
Yeah, man,
home.
the UK's no man's land anyway right now.
They sent a letter home saying that they did not want the kids to watch it or anything. They let their kid watch it, and their kid come to school talking about it, and it upset the other kids because they didn't get to watch it. So
oh
the
yeah, that's what it
school,
was. Yeah.
the school called their parents and jumped on them for letting their kids watch it.
Yeah, the UK's getting out of control.
Oh,
At
way
best, you know.
out of control.
What I see happening over there, and some of the podcasters that I listen to, shout out to Az, yeah, it's a bad place to be right now.
Yeah, they got to watch what they say because
Yeah, you go to jail for words. Easy, they will
Yeah.
lock you up.
They will literally bust your door down and arrest you.
You're on an island. There's water everywhere. Just start chucking the tea in the sea.
Hey,
Start
man,
chucking
that's
the
our
tea in the
gig.
sea.
They can't steal our gig.
We were them when we done it.
Get a
Yeah.
point there.
So
We are them and them.
not
I
anymore.
am you and you are me.
I feel for you.
Anyway, we could rant on that one for a while, just drift here and
Yeah.
there. But
Yeah.
I don't live there, so I can't say just how bad it is.
don't worry.
I don't live there either, but I've watched a lot of people who do.
Oh, so do I. I watch a lot of British
I get a lot of
YouTubers.
mine from the podcasters I listen to.
And you notice it because when they started cracking down on it, the way they done their podcast completely changed.
Not all of them.
Well, the ones I've been listening to did. I was like, oh damn, and it ain't like I regularly listen.
Right.
I'm just scrolling through, pick one, and start listening to it.
Oh no, I got my weeklies I listen to every week. As number one, some others.
My podcast finally come back online. 90 Degrees South.
Mm.
They come out with a new one, an hour and 35 minutes long. I haven't listened to it yet. I've been saving that.
Daggone.
I'm going to listen to that bad boy tonight.
Yeah, I seen the ad for it. I haven't got into it yet because most of the podcasts I've been listening to is Oh Gods of Appalachia. You know, I've been listening to that one for years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't get these guys to even try it. And that's fine. That one's all mine then.
Did you see where the part 3 of Cold as Hell came out?
No.
The audiobook?
Yeah, that.
I've already
No,
got
I
it.
haven't.
It's on my Audible, so you can listen to it.
Cool. I'll be checking that out very soon. Those first 2 were good, man.
What is it?
Cold as hell.
You're the one that found it first.
Was I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
He is a gunslinger.
Oh,
That should be all. That's all it took.
that's all it took.
Yeah.
Yep.
I still have not listened to the second one.
It's good, man.
And
It's good. It's maybe better than the first one, honestly.
I figure it is. I haven't got around to it. And now the third one's out, so I got the third one. I'm like, I still got to listen to the second one.
Okay, I'll be listening to the third one probably this coming week.
No, you got to listen to Harry
after
Potter
I finish
first.
Potter
You
up.
got to finish Harry Potter.
Yeah, I'm on it, and I'll finish it first. No, I won't. No, I won't.
I know you won't.
No, I won't. Let's be honest. I'll listen to some of both, and I can do that through a night, man. Like, like when I'm just riding around on shift or something, from here to there. I can listen to 30 minutes of this one and 30 minutes of that one.
Mm.
And if I get really good, I won't, and I'll just stay on the one. It's
I was
hard
going
to
to
tell.
say, that's my issue with Harry Potter. Once I get listening, I can't stop.
See, I can live outside the binge model, man. I'm all for the weekly. If they drop this thing in smaller segments, I'd be fine with it.
I can't do it. I mean, I just said it with One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
I watched 3 episodes Saturday night and then watched the final 5 Sunday morning, afternoon.
Yeah, some people like the binge model. It's each to their own.
Yeah.
I like
Sometimes
the
catch
anticipation of the
myself.
weekly deal.
See, I like the weekly when we do this, something like this.
Mhm.
Or when we wasn't doing this and Game of Thrones come out, it gave me something to look forward to.
There, exactly.
I knew come Sunday what I was going to be doing
Mhm.
at this time.
And yeah,
And I would call my kids and say, hey, don't you call me. Don't you tell it. You better need to go to the
that was
hospital.
great anticipation waiting
Yeah.
from week to week, man. You set time aside. You prepared for this.
Yeah.
You know.
If the show's really, really good, I don't mind that.
Yeah.
Like Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon.
Night
Even
of the Seven Kingdoms.
I wouldn't put
God,
that.
man, I'm telling you, it's the best thing that's been out for a while.
It was good. I won't say it was the best thing in a while.
thing that's been out for a while.
I like
enjoyed
this
that
season
so
too.
much, man.
I like season 2 of One Piece 3 times better.
I enjoyed that so much. But
I don't know.
I'll see what One Piece.
I love this. I was going to say this season, not the first season, but this season of One Piece, the live action. It could have been weekly, and I would have been fine with it because the episodes are about an hour long each, and they're just every episode is great. So that I would have been. I'm glad it was binge, but I would have been fine if it was weekly. And like I said, The Boys, 2 weeks from now.
Now, how are they going to do it, man? 'Cause
They're dropping the
they'll
first
drop-
2
yeah.
episodes,
They always drop more than one at first.
and then it's weekly after that.
Oh.
I think I'm not sure if it's every Friday or Thursday.
I think it used to be every Thursday.
But like we were talking about Game of Thrones, yeah, man, on Sunday night, you knew to plan for that. That was the
Oh,
thing
yeah.
you were looking forward to.
That
That's
was-
what I liked about
I didn't
it.
have my popcorn and everything
Yeah,
popped. The
ready.
kids, I told Ethan not to walk his ass into the
And like I said, we've been at home. We've been rewatching it from start to, and we're up to season 5. Man, those first 4 or 5 seasons, there is so much going on. There's 3 to 5 shows happening in that one show.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'd kind of forgot just how much was happening in those.
Oh yeah, it's funny that you're rewatching Game of Thrones right now because one of the podcasters I listen to, he primarily does sports, but does a little bit of everything, and he's the one that does the Rewatchables movie podcast I listen to,
Mhm.
Bill Simmons. But he's also currently been doing it for months now, doing a rewatch of Game of Thrones. He does it while he's in the sauna.
Cool.
He said it's very weird watching Game of Thrones while you're in the sauna. He said it makes you focus really hard on it.
Yeah, I
And,
bet.
Yeah. So
Yeah, because ain't nothing else going
No,
on.
you're
in
you're
that
just
sauna.
right there in that.
yeah, you're right there, just
Like I said, there's
sweating your.
yeah. There's 3 to 5 storylines happening in that hour and a half or so.
Yeah.
that you could actually pull apart and just watch separately, and it's a whole show to itself. But they all interlink. It's man, the first so far, I forgot how good the first 5 seasons really were from start to finish. So much detail and depth in them, and great acting, and great writing. I mean, you'd say people bash on George, and I'm sure he deserves a lot of it. But when the man writes, he can really write. When he writes,
Oh yeah.
If you can get him to write.
if you can get him to write, man, when he's got a pen in hand and at it, I'd love to see the stuff he's threw away, because he has.
Or the stuff he just got stacked on.
Yeah.
That he
I was
just
gonna
ain't
say
finished
he
yet.
he
You can
does.
imagine how much unfinished stuff he's got sitting around. That's probably amazing.
Oh, I don't. With Game of Thrones, he does so much prequel stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and he does all this prequel stuff because he's got just pages and pages on these characters of just backstory
Yeah.
that doesn't get put in the books. I would love to be able to read some of that. Just
Yeah, he literally creates a character, then he builds the backstory to it. That way he can write them better into the
Yeah.
script.
so he already knows the backstory of this character. So when he puts them in this spot, and then in the future there's like either a reference to something in his past or a flashback.
Mm.
He's already written all that, so it makes it a lot easier on him. So
Yeah, wouldn't you
He's
just
very
love to
good.
get like a
He
look at his unpublished stuff?
I want to look at his
His po-
unpublished book that's not out yet.
15 years in the making.
Yeah,
Mhm.
literally.
Yeah.
I think that it has been so long since he published one that he's afraid to finish it in case it is a dud.
And he's very easily distracted, maybe, and he gets off on this side project, that side project.
He got the money from HBO, and he's done now. He
Possibly.
sees how much money he can make by just giving them ideas for spinoffs. He ain't even got to give them whole scripts; just give them ideas for spinoffs, and he's making bank off of that.
Yeah, he just goes back in with key information here, and then they write the rest of it.
Yeah.
And just jumping back to Night of the Seven Kingdoms, its popularity has really made people go back and start rewatching Game of Thrones, who may have just not seen it before, because it was how many years ago that it ended.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look how many years ago. First season started when?
First season of Game of Thrones was, oh my God. I didn't start watching until season 6, but I think
Yeah.
season 1 was like 2011.
So, I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah. I only to know that I think it's in my head. I'm picturing when I look up stuff on IMDb, it says like 2011 to 2019. I think it's what it says.
So, production probably started before that, a couple of years before that. So, I think that one being as popular as it turned out to be made people go back and start looking at Game of Thrones again.
Oh, I mean, I don't doubt it.
Because it's popped up so much
Yep, 2011,
on
2019.
Instagram and TikTok and
Yeah.
YouTube. Where it kind of after season 8, man, if you remember, just kind of went dead for a while.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just died for the longest time.
they managed to kill me off, and I was like a mega fan.
Yeah.
And they just
I was in like
killed me.
denial there for a while because I watched that and I said, well, it's the ending. It was okay. And then as time went on, I said, man, that really sucked.
Uh-huh. Hey, one thing you can say, though, at least they gave us an ending, because George sure as hell's not.
But is it anything that anybody wanted, though?
No, but at least it's an ending.
Well, yeah. And he said his ending is nothing like that.
He said that after
And-
everybody hated their ending.
Oh, yeah. He waits till
Well, I think that was
everything's
literally
done.
their ending, though. He gave them the high points, maybe, and they executed it badly.
Oh, I don't doubt that. But the high point still means that his ending's going to be
Probably,
similar.
yeah. But
Well, was going to be similar.
yeah.
He's not going to finish the books. There's multiple left to finish. But also, too, he's definitely changing things now because he's seen how much everybody hated it.
I mean, that's a good way to get your test audience out there. We'll make a movie of it first. Did that do good? Yeah. Okay, we'll write this book on it. If that didn't good, I know to change this, go this direction, and we're good to go.
House of the Dragon, June, right?
July.
July? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So not too much longer to wait. And this is not the final season.
No, there's one more.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, man, we've hit on hit Potter, of course.
Dune,
New movie trailers, Dune,
Yep.
Spider-Man.
so forth and so on. Spider-Man's looking really good. I really seen some interesting clips on it.
Yeah, because
A lot of
he's going through
speculation.
some changes on there because of somebody's telling about spiders that they have 3 phases they go through.
Yeah, I was listening
Mhm.
to that
That was
today.
interesting.
Yeah. And one phase is their most strongest phase and the last form. And I guess that's the one he's getting ready to go into.
I'm assuming, so that's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, because when you see him, one point he wakes up and there's webs all around him, regular cobwebs,
Mm-hmm.
which I thought was a little weird because there ain't no way he spun those because he just taking his hand and just pulling right through them. Makes me wonder if a bunch of spiders realized what was going on with him and come in and concoot him.
Maybe.
I don't have a clue.
I honestly, I don't either.
I don't either.
There may be some references in the old comics, but I wasn't reading them then.
Was it really though? Because I mean, this is all new.
No, there are definitely some callbacks to the comics with Peter mutating into something not quite human for a while.
Yeah. Wonder if we're going to get the not pulling his punches Spider-Man.
No.
Yeah, maybe.
He had to be going against somebody really strong for him not to pull his punches. Somebody that was literally wearing him out.
Well, I'm thinking maybe during that mutation thing, he's like unable to control it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
That's what I was getting at because somewhere in the comics he puts a hurting on the people.
Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking maybe it's not that he quits pulling it, he can't. Like he loses control for a while. Then somebody has to help him get through it. Don't know who exactly. Could be another Spider-Man from another dimension.
Speaking of, we still got that to look forward to as well. Amazon's Spider Noir.
I'm going to watch it, and I'm sure I'm going to like it. I still say a lot of people are not going to like that movie.
Yeah, it's a series, but
They're not going to like it.
oh, I agree with you. It's going to be very polarizing.
Yep.
Which
That is
that's why it's the perfect role for Nicolas Cage.
It's way off.
The beaten trail.
Yeah, of Spider-Man, and a lot of people just
Way the
not
hell
going to care
off.
for it. Huh?
It's way the hell off.
Way off.
Mhm. Well,
About all I got.
That's all I got.
all right then. Well then,
Like, subscribe.
Yeah.
I meant to say at the beginning of it.
yeah,
We've been getting some more views. Ain't not getting too many more subscriptions though, but we'll work on that.
They don't like us. They hate us.
Nah.
well, till next week.
Later.
Later.